What if I told you the Galaxy S26 might be Samsung's boldest gamble yet? Not because of the camera or the design, but because of what's inside. This one decision could either drop the price or blow up in their face. And no one saw it coming. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you love staying ahead of the tech curve. Let's dive into this because what's happening under the hood of the Galaxy S26 might just reshape the entire Android flagship market. Samsung might not be using TSMC to manufacture the Galaxy S26 chip. Instead, they're reportedly cooking up their own version of Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 built in-house. That's right, Samsung making Snapdragon chips sounds risky. It is, but also kind of genius. Now, there are two versions of this chip floating around. The TSMC-made model number is SMA8050. But there's another one, SMA850SS, and that's the Samsung-made version still in development, not canceled and quietly being tested. If it works out, this chip could be cheaper to produce, and that means one thing we all want, lower flagship prices. But here's where it gets complicated. Samsung's track record with making chips hasn't exactly been spotless. Remember those overheating Exynos disasters? Performance throttling, battery draining faster than your weekend energy. Yeah, we've been there. So the question is, have they finally cracked the code? Behind the scenes, Samsung's been pouring money into improving its chip game. Their new manufacturing process is reportedly more efficient than ever before. And if they can match or even come close to TSMC's quality while keeping costs down, we might see flagship prices stay level or drop for the first time in 2025. Imagine that. But Samsung's not the only one eyeing this chip. Xiaomi and Honor are reportedly interested in using this cheaper Snapdragon variant too. That could shake up the Android market like crazy, especially in countries where affordability is everything. It's no longer just about top-tier performance. It's about making premium power accessible. And wait, it doesn't stop there. Samsung might not be all in on this plan. There are whispers of the Exynos 2600 coming back for certain regions. Yep, the old regional chip split might return Snapdragon for some, Exynos for others, which raises a big question. Will we see a real difference between models again? Here's what matters at the end of the day. Whether it's Samsung-made Snapdragon TSMC's version or the new Exynos, if the chip runs cool fast and sips battery like a pro, then most users won't care what name's stamped on it. But if Samsung slips even a little, the backlash could be brutal. And you know what? This chip drama isn't just about performance, it's about control. Samsung wants to do what Apple's been doing for years, taking charge of its own destiny by designing and possibly manufacturing the core components itself. This could be Samsung's first full step toward that. Now imagine the ripple effect. If this move pays off, Samsung could set a new trend where flagship phones start costing less without sacrificing power. Or we could see an Android divide, some phones with elite performance and others that feel like flagship light. All based on who builds the chip. So the real cliffhanger is this: are you willing to trust a Samsung-made Snapdragon in your next flagship phone? If it means saving money but still getting killer performance, is that a trade you'd take? Or are you still Team TSMC all the way? The Galaxy S26 isn't just another upgrade. It's a gamble, a shift, and maybe even a warning shot aimed directly at the way flagship phones are made. We're not just watching Samsung take on Apple anymore, they're challenging Qualcomm and TSMC in the same breath. And depending on how this chip plays out, the Galaxy S26 could either be Samsung's smartest move in years or a very expensive mistake. So buckle up. The leaks are only getting juicier from here, and this might just be the beginning.